strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here for days. I felt your heartbeat, felt your mouth breathe, but it's not real. We were close to see the sun, but clouds got in our way, and so
Hey guys, good to see y'all here. Welcome back to the stream. We're getting back to our Burning Shores playthrough. Let me catch up on chat here a little bit. We got lots of people here. Jerry, good to see you here. Jedi, good to see you here. Good to see everybody here. Romaramus, Brianna, Travis, good to see you, man. Sorry guys, I wasn't really paying attention to chat here too much before I got started. But I'm glad you're all here to join us. I know pretty much everybody has, if you've got a PS5 and you got the DLC, you've probably finished it by now. I have also finished it on my other save at this point. So we're playing through it again together, and hopefully you can enjoy that. And if you're on PS4, there's probably a good chance you've watched ahead somewhere else. But we're gonna have fun playing through. So I'm not done with the main quest yet. If you haven't caught up yet, we're on For His Amusement. Not done with the main quests yet. Kind of trying to take it slow, as you guys know, for the most part, I think. It's fairly short to do just the main missions in Burning Shores. So we're going to try and do a lot of side content. I think what we'll do first, because last time we finished the Stars in Their Eyes, and we got the Spectre Gauntlet, I kind of want to go do In His Wake so we can get the railgun upgrade. And I know I was messing around with legendary coils and stuff, and we got the last argument, but I am going to go back to my full purple loadout, because that's kind of what I wanted to do in the first place. And that is how I played through it off stream on the save file that I have totally complete. And I kind of want to do that again with you guys, but we may play with the Spectre Gauntlet a little bit. If you're over on Discord, then you know that we're doing some investigations with that thing to see exactly how it works. It's pretty interesting, but having the railgun is pretty critical for using it effectively. So I kind of want to go grab that and do that side quest, which starts right over here. I'll try to catch up on chat here a little bit while we run over. Sierra, it's the first time joining the stream, and you recently found the channel. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the stream today. Oop, we got a little Brimshine up here. That's good. Yeah, that's the other thing is I farmed Brimshine for a long time on my other save, and we don't have... Looks like we only have 9 pieces here. So we're going to have to farm up some Brimshine to upgrade things. Although if we're only using the purple loadout, then we won't really need it too much, but we'll want to buy the weapons at least. My outfit's back to purple too, so I'm using the Quen Deadeye look, but I actually am using the Nora Valiant like I was originally. And we'll see how that goes. I've now been playing with a pretty different loadout. If you guys have watched my my newest video that I posted last evening, it wasn't a full like loadout breakdown, but I went through a lot of the weapons, the new weapons that I like, and I've been using them a lot lately. And it's very different from the loadout we have here. That's all purple, so.
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brannick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, that's funny to say your name, but thank you so much for the super. $20 is very generous. My voice is very relaxing. I'm glad you think so. Also, Leonard, you mentioned that game voices are quiet. I just boosted the audio a little bit for you guys. It's hard for me to balance between like my audio and your audio, so if you guys think something's off, just let me know and I'll adjust it.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can.
Gojira, good to see you here. Thanks for dropping in. Frozen, you take it nobody has found the elusive final Brimshine sliver. Somebody commented on my most recent video, like this morning, that they found enough to upgrade everything. Now, I commented back, and I haven't checked yet, because I asked them, like, did you have the Quen Commander, or the Blacktide Quen Commander? You know, did they pre-order? And I don't know that they've responded, but somebody said they did have enough to do everything, but they may have not been talking about the pre-order items. Yeah, if my audio's off, guys, let me know. Like, if you can't hear the game very well, or if my voice is too loud or whatever, let me know. It's, kind of crazy, like... Actually, let's fly there.
It's like some of the Quen from Londra's bunker came back. I'm glad they came to their senses.
Audio for streaming and videos and stuff is, like, the biggest challenge. You'd think that video would be, but video is actually pretty simple if you have the right equipment. It's the audio that goes crazy. Like in my Burning Shores, not my most recent video, but the one before that, on like the getting started tips, I realized my voiceover audio was really muddy, which I wasn't happy with. So I've adjusted a lot of settings to try and hopefully make that better. I don't know if you guys notice a difference or anything, but I'm like constantly trying to play games with making my audio better. And sometimes you get yourself into trouble, you know, you adjust too much and it sounds worse. So, anyway. Hey Twinge, good to see you here.
More of Londra's devoted. If they're like Zeth and his squad, I better be careful. I might be out for revenge.
Oh. We're flying over a rebel camp. Hey Travis, good to see you here. Also guys,
I'm close to the shoreline Otosu mentioned.
Harris,
We should check the
Slazenger,
sides
and
of his missing
Foss may have pointed out that I may have made a mistake
Quen boats.
in my most
Must be
recent
the last
video where I
place
was
Otosu
talking
saw
about
Lon.
using the Eye of the Storm and the fact that like instant chances pool together. I did a little bit of testing right before starting the stream and I think they're correct and I was incorrect. So I think that when you use like the Rain of Sparks, because it uses regular arrows, they do seem to pool together. But then when you go for, well, I don't have it on this save, but when you use elemental
Doesn't look
arrows
like everyone got away.
on the
Better
new
take a
Eye of the
closer look at
Storm,
that body.
it seems like they don't pool together.
Tosu said someone named Pyrrhic and his squad rounded up the rest of the Quen. I guess this guy fought back. I need to find where they went. My focus can help.
Gojira, glad you found that helpful. Hey, Phosphorus. Glad you could join the stream. I was just talking about how you, how we were looking at the instant chance issue.
Quen were loading up supplies. There must have been a panic when Pyrrhic showed up.
Just wanted to see if you could actually read what was on there.
Seems Pyrrhic ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, and past where the giant steel serpent breaches the tides. Might be easier to search from the sky.
PVT, sorry, I'm not sure if there's a way to say your name correctly, but do I have a schedule for playing this the whole playthrough? Sort of. I generally stream on Fridays and or Saturdays. Today's a little weird, being on a Sunday. But I don't hold myself to it exactly because I prioritize making my videos over streaming.
Some kind of shrine to Londra. Pyrrhic's goons must have left this as a show of devotion.
But we'll get a little bit further in the main quest today, and then we'll probably have maybe 2 more streams to finish everything. Yeah, Phosphorus, I saw you guys were talking about that the new elite coils also boost buildup. That's pretty big. I'm gonna have to try that out. That's the thing with being the content creator, right? It's like I spend so much time making content now that I don't have as much time to test things as you guys. So I really appreciate when you let me know about stuff like that. That's why I love Discord too, you know. We all get to learn together. Krellin, what stage of the game am I at right now? We're doing a side quest called In His Wake.
A lot of jagged ruins in the water. Could be the sea's teeth from Pyrrhic's note.
We just
Find the
finished
giant
The Stars in
steel
Their
serpent.
Eyes last stream.
Should be somewhere south.
Do you guys know, like, this music that's playing right now? Is that associated with
Those
the
ancient
Stormbird
rails
Islands?
sticking out of the water almost look like a serpent. Might be the landmark Pyrrhic note mentioned. So now I go south past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise.
Because this Stormbird is the one you fight in the cloud, which we did last stream. And then it just kind of stays here. But it seems like that music plays every time you come over here, no matter what. Let's take a quick detour here. You know what's coming, Jerry, right? Oh, here's 5 Brimshine. I should have included that in the Brimshine tips. That's an easy
Find a
one.
good use for this.
And elite traps. We're gonna do the tune, Jerry. You might have to help me remember it. I think I remember it. But you're better at it than I am. Do we have the... Oh, I don't have the Easter egg bow on this one, but we don't need it. We don't need it.
This transmitter. There's corrupted data on it. And it's linked to a flight path? Maybe if I follow its trail, my focus can repair the data. I should fly to the starting coordinates up in the air nearby.
Aerial capture. We're not going to do that right now. Is there a code in this one? No. So if you guys haven't seen this, there's a pretty cool little Easter egg here on the island. Which we'll do in just a second. I just want to open this door over here. Thanks, Jerry. I don't know what those mean, though. I mean, I know they're music notes, but I'm not good at that.
Kind. Looks Othram. And it's got more directions carved into it. There's a note attached. Delver this belonged to was marooned here. Thought they went a wild goose chase, so their search for the gold hollow turned up nothing. Well, one step closer to finding what their directions lead to.
So that was one of
And
the
what
Delver
happened to the rest of the
trinkets
crew?
that we just got. Okay, this is the Easter egg, though. So you try to come open this chest, right? Locked. You can't do it. So then you see these shooting targets on the wall here, right? And what we need to play on them, they make a sound. We need to play the Horizon tune, the Horizon theme song on them, Aloy's theme. Nope. 15623 or 1565 first, Jerry? I thought you had to do 1 and 2. There we go.
That tune sounds familiar. Reminds me of metal and rust.
It's gonna play. Ready?
Rebirth.
So it's those vocals that you're playing. Pretty cool. I thought it had to do with The Last of Us Part 2 at first, because I had no idea it was the Horizon theme till Jerry told me. And I thought it was The Last of Us Part 2 because you find that suction cup bow, which we can also do this stream if you guys remind me later. There's a suction cup bow that's an Easter egg for The Last of Us Part 2 that you can actually get and use, but it only does like 1 damage. So I figured you had to use it. Like I found that first, or actually I think I found this first on my other playthrough, and then I found the bow. And I recognized it. I haven't actually played The Last of Us Part 2, but I've watched the majority of a playthrough of it. So I recognized the bow, and I figured you had to play like The Last of Us Part 2 theme song, and I couldn't figure that out. And then I eventually looked up somebody who had figured it out, but I didn't realize it was the Horizon theme till Jerry told me. So that's
Those ruins.
pretty cool
I
Easter
bet
egg.
that's Pirk's camp. I gotta find Mom.
Let's grab a different shredder here.
Going off that note, I shouldn't expect a warm welcome.
Yeah, Gatorade, the toy
keep
bow
my
is
guard up.
it's by the Relic Ruin, like you're saying. Yo, Sunwing. You're gonna let them know we're here, knocking trees down.
They're keeping prisoners.
giving myself a low health boost so I can kill these guys faster. Hey, Kusta. Is that how you say your name, by the way? Kusta? Kusta? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but thanks for becoming a member. I saw you did that off stream. Appreciate that.
Help them out! Anyone around? Blade at the ready! Oh!
So much health. Oh, got him. Good. Get off me, Spectre.
I'll grab this now.
No volatile sludge for me? Come on, man. Hannibal? What's my real name? You're the first person to ask that, I think, actually. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you guys my real name by the end of the stream. But you have to guess what it is all stream. We'll see if anyone gets it. I don't have a problem telling you guys my real name. We'll have to do that eventually. I mean, I want to maintain some level of privacy. Like, I won't tell you my last name for now, but I have no problem telling you guys my real name. Oop. I'm missing my shots here.
Can't with my stamina this low.
Thomas, Tyler, Andrew, Scott, nope. Evander, no. Something beginning with A, no. You guys want to play another guessing game? I was at a comedy show last night, and you guys will be able to guess who the comedian was. It was a pretty popular person. PVT, is it a common name? Not a super common name, but it's not like really exotic or anything. Josh, no. Kevin, no. I'm probably going to miss it if one of you say it because you're all guessing.
Freeing those prisoners might even out the numbers.
There!
Oop.
Hit them!
Oop, you're not dead, are you? Sean, Shane, Dave, no. Is he dead? Oop. Is it Moses? Moses? No. Brock? George? No. Timmy? No. We're gonna play this game all stream. Alright, I think we got everybody here.
Fighting stop?
Warrior! Whoever you are! Over here!
Twins, yeah, we're gonna guess my name
You're the
all stream.
Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? Cause if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Lon, was it?
No. Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. What a load of shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lan's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
Landon, I got so many coils because I used the new arena duplication glitch to duplicate them. Somebody asked a question, I think. I guess not. Walter White, Gatorade. You got it. No. Yeah, it's not Joe, Jedi.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we
Heisenberg?
get inside, I'll try and free them.
I don't know. It depends. Depends on the conditions.
Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open.
You get the
Get
joke?
me in there, and I'll hold it for you.
Where was the comedian from, Moses? That's too much of a hint. I can't tell you that. I can tell you he lives in New York City
Got it.
right now.
Come on in.
I don't understand. You're my
Glizzy.
family. Reward us for our
I can't really give you guys hints about who the comedian was because you'll guess it right away. If that's a hint.
Hey, over there.
Comrades, now's your time. Help us fight back.
No, it wasn't John Oliver.
Stay over here. Looks like they sold virtual reality equipment.
Make
Is
them
this what
pay.
Andrew wanted?
Oh crap. I'm out of piercing spikes. I did not come prepared to this. And I burned a lot of my arrows already. What,
Ha! Their own weapons turned against them.
wasted one there. Can't really slide in here. Give me the prompt. There we go.
They've got their own backup.
Push them back! Oh, now you're
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, bud. Fight a lot of guys in here.
finish her from range!
Dave Chappelle? No, I wish. I like Dave Chappelle.
You're gonna pay! Oh, now you're in trouble!
More soldiers coming in.
You're gonna pay! Oh, now you're
Wow, look at how many of them are up there. Oh, and this one down here.
Less to hide behind them.
Come on, Resonator. There we go.
I have these thugs in my sights. Put an end to her. Get yourself to. Impressive fire.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if I've ever seen that quick time event before.
You don't hold back, do you, Outlander? They're exposed.
Hold your arm still. I wish you could knock people off in Horizon for fall damage. That might make it a little too easy, though. Whoops.
Still in this fight.
Oh god. I hate these guys.
There goes their armor. Not so tough when I'm on this side of
Shoot without ammo.
I think
We're
that's
clear.
everybody.
No sign of Pyrrhic or the last of the prisoners. stay on the top floor. We really won't.
We'll find a way in.
Andrew Schultz? No. Jerry Seinfeld? That'd be amazing, but no.
Key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrex headquarters.
I'm not going to be very well prepared going into this, this last fight here. No strike-through arrows. Wes Ken? Trevor, as in Trevor Noah? That's correct. It was Trevor Noah.
What did Laundra want here?
I'm not sure. But this was all buried. Cost a lot of lives.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I think we got everything. Jedi, did you guess Trevor first? It was a great show. I had a great time. It was hilarious.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners.
He was really good live. I've never seen him live before.
We'll find him. And hopefully Lon. I'll check for tracks.
Brianna, yeah, it was really cool. We actually bought the tickets. We had to drive pretty far to get there.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
We bought the tickets before the pandemic. And this show was canceled and rescheduled 3 times. So I was pretty stoked to finally be able to go. Yeah, Twinge, I've read his autobiography. It's pretty amazing. All the stuff that happened with his mother too. She got shot in the head and lived. It's insane.
What do you know about
Do I have any traps on me? Yeah, we have some. Might have to try to use them.
He ran this dig. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards, my former comrades, he'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes, like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
That's not good.
Yeah, sorry guys. If somebody guessed it a while ago, I wasn't paying attention while I was fighting there. I also saw somebody guess my real name too already. But I'll tell you what it is at the end of the stream. Oh, it's piercing spikes we're out of. That's not good. Let's see. Could always rope it down. We'll see how it goes. I might have to resort to that. I don't think I should have to though.
Ambush!
Oh, that's a good start.
Only cowards use that!
I'll finish what Zap could.
Detonated!
You make the
Challenging thing with Spectres is I'm just not used to their moveset. You know? I don't fight them enough. I wish the arena had a challenge with a Spectre in it. If they captured one.
There, let the acid do its job.
Now that's a strike!
Damn it. That's right, I got your Spectre deal.
Watch out! They got me!
I love shooting this thing.
No, don't go over there.
Walter will reward me for your death.
Missed that one. Oh. Twinge, didn't you say there was a spot, like right on their chest, like at the top of their chest, that's a weak point, like the headshots? Maybe it doesn't apply on this guy, but you know, I've never actually ran up to him and tried to like melee him. I wonder
for a cell.
how that goes. Where is he?
You can't get away from me!
Probably not well.
You don't look so good, barbarian!
Oh boy.
Grab this on the go.
No! I will not fail!
Walter's machine.
You'll regret chasing me! Better run!
Dude, how did he not trigger the traps? Those didn't even hit him.
Your death!
It's done.
Now to find Lon and the other prisoners.
Oh, that was my trap. Their neck seems to be a weak spot.
Huh.
Yeah, I feel like I hit him in the
Can
neck a
upgrade my
couple
Zenith
times,
weapon
but
with
it didn't
this.
work.
I'll need a workbench.
Is Pyrrhic dead?
Hold on, I'm just trying to catch up on chat, guys. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have frozen Travis. That's a good point. We got it done though.
Pyrrhic's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay, guessing you weren't brought here by force? Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and one by one you've been killing his messengers.
I hate to break it to you, but there is no paradise. Walter was using you. He doesn't know or care where you are. If he did, wouldn't he be here?
And I'm to take your word over his.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Lon, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Otosu is worried sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this Ingrate. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
See you in Remermis. Thanks for dropping in if you're still here.
I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. And check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this.
Cat Dad, yeah. The glitch is very difficult to do now. So it's definitely frustrating. Travis is 100% knockdown power too much. Like if you stack elite knockdown coils and add them up. Well, let's see. We have the last argument here, right? So it's got, when it's fully upgraded, it's got 25% knockdown power, I believe. So how are you getting 100 by doing 55? How are you even getting 100?
While I'm here, I could stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
Must be out there somewhere. If it is, we'll create it for ourselves.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did a count, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute. Okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon. And any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can.
So Travis, I would say you can go overboard with knockdown because I'd have to pull up the spreadsheet. In my resource database, I have a spreadsheet. Let's go to a workbench and look at this.
It won't be easy, but I
The
hope
way
these two can
knockdown
work it out.
works, it's the same way elemental buildup works, basically. So every machine has a threshold at which they'll stagger, and then also when they'll actually fall down and be in the knockdown state. And if I'm remembering correctly, like a slaughter spine and a thunderjaw are like 615 or something like that. And a single drill spike deals 315 plus 15 for every tick. And there's 15 ticks. So, you know, you really only need enough for one drill spike to be able to deal the threshold amount for an enemy. And so you can kind of go overboard. Yeah, this goes up to 25% knockdown power. So you can do 25% plus the elite ones are 15, right? Let's double check. Yeah, 15. So you can go 15, 30, 45, 60, 75 plus 25 is 100%. Yeah. So you'll double your knockdown damage. And then there's also a knockdown bonus when you overdraw a spike. So you get even more. And if a drill spike deals 315 just from the impact, then you'll be doing 630. And then plus an overdraw, you'll be doing even more. Plus the damage ticks, you'll be doing even more. Like, I think it's overkill. I think like 2 or 3 is optimal. I'd have to look at the numbers on my spreadsheet again, but that's why in my video I mentioned that I have 2, and then I go for the overdraw coils because you can draw faster and reload faster, and the overdraw will still boost your knockdown. Like, those coils will also boost knockdown. Oh wait.
Have it your way.
Get the railgun. And we'll do a pouch upgrade. Oh, we need a bile gut heart. Apex. What, did I have a job for myself here? The Grave Singer. Yeah. So actually somebody also commented on my video a good idea for Brimshine farming. So I had mentioned like make a job for a weapon or outfit because they're worth 8. But I have 17 right now, so I can't make a job anymore. It'll just tell me to come buy it.
Shame.
But you could you can put it in your stash. Like all your Brimshine. Let's try it. If I put all my Brimshine in the stash, is the job still active? Yes. Let's try starting the job again, maybe? Doesn't look like it's working. It might have just been that it wasn't my active quest. Yeah, so if you pull your Brimshine in your stash, you can keep making jobs for the same item, and you don't have to spend the Brimshine. I don't know if people were doing that, and I just wasn't realizing you could do that, but that's a pretty nice trick. That looks like it works, right, Jerry? I've got a job to go find Brimshine now. Krillin, you got to step out for a little bit. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you can jump back in a little bit. All right, let's do a main quest. I need to reload all my resources, though, and armor. Can I repeat that, Jedi? Okay, so I started the job.
Don't do that. Got something that might in?
Started a job at the merchant for an item that requires Brimshine, right? But I have 17 in my inventory, so it's not going to show me any locations of Brimshine. But you start the job. You see it's... Well, now the quest is my active thing, but it won't show me any locations because I already have enough. Oh, it already is in my stash. So because the Brimshine's in my stash, let's abandon this. We'll make the job my active quest. And now it shows me a Brimshine location because the Brimshine's not available in my inventory to buy the item. Hopefully that makes sense. Sarcastic. Will I make Spider-Man 2 content? I wasn't necessarily planning on it, but maybe. When does the game come out? I haven't really been tracking that. Gatorade, no, Brianna's right. There's at least 215 in the playthrough. Possibly 216 or more, but I haven't found anyone to confirm that yet. Oh, I really wish we could lock our tool set slots.
You need what I have to survive these deadly shores.
You'll need what I have to survive these deadly shores. September release date? Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure what else I'll be doing in September yet. It's really hard to switch games as a YouTuber. Like, it's really difficult to do that and maintain the views from your audience. So probably what I'll do at some point is I periodically put a poll on YouTube asking like what games people are interested in playing soon. And that helps me figure out like, you know, what I should cover next, but I also have to balance that with what I enjoy, you know. I'm not like a massive Spider-Man fan or something, so that doesn't mean I won't enjoy the game. But for example, like, I'm not playing Jedi Survivor right now because I'm not a huge Star Wars fan and I want to cover Horizon. So, I mean, it would be smart of me to cover that maybe for like views, but I'd have to go crazy, like staying up all night to make a video to compete with everybody, and it's just not really what I want to do.
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Laundra's old building, I recognize the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister? Your people? They are a part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Laundra, but maybe even to save them from themselves. And you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... great.
These two.
Look, you don't have to do it alone. Okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The Water Wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Yeah, Travis, I would agree with you there. There's been subtle hints the whole
Seems
time.
better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna
Can't
need
get
some support
distracted
for
from the
this one.
task at hand.
Hey,
Time to
Beta?
hunt some lobsters.
I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on water wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a water wing's ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Gaia and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Sega mentioned there used to be water wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts.
Fancy pants. What's this weird circle? I gotta be honest, I might turn it off again. I feel like it screws me up sometimes now. I'm so used to having no reticle on.
Never thought we'd see a new.
Jerry, you want the reticle off too? Arg, a Paris hole. He hates the reticle off for some reason. I don't know if he's here right now.
Good place to start looking for those water wing parts.
Ooh, that was a little bit of a shallow dive, Aloy. What a noob. What a noob using a reticle. He's in Sony jail? What did he try to do, Jerry? You mean because his game is
Still
glitched?
salvage.
I'll turn it off. I honestly really like it off. I like the immersion. I need to like go through the settings and turn off all the... Here, let's do that too. Which ones are for like picking stuff up? Inventory log, I don't really need that. Where's the ones that are like all your like valor points and XP and all that? You just felt Paris Winsarg. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't get a chance to add you as a mod here before the stream started. I'll do it later, though. I don't know which one it is.
I should be able to look for those water wing parts around here.
Oh, crap. I'm just recklessly
Valve
diving
regulator.
here. Did you guys manage to shoot one of these guys with the ballista down here? I'm gonna try that. I tried it on my other save, and I missed the shot. And you only get one shot. It didn't die? That seems dangerous then. I'm just gonna piss them off.
One ballista. Looks like it's still functional. Might put a dent in those snap mods.
Come here, bud.
Better make it count.
Oh, great. I really want to shoot one, though. Well, this is a good shot. Hold still. Oh, God. Missed it. Would have been good to turn the reticle off after this, maybe.
Looks like I'm in the right place. Looks like the Zenith Tower did a number on this one. No parts here. This one's components are fried. I better keep looking.
Where are the good sun wings? It's a valuables chest.
Another ballista. Bet I can make quick scrap of these snap moths.
Oh, there's more than one down here? Just need another sunwing, though. Twinge. I sense a disturbance in the no reticle. Yeah, I'm surprised Paris isn't here. Let's try this ballista. Oh, we nailed that one. Nice. Even on ultra hard, I guess you can one-shot him with that.
I can grab this from my stash later.
Is that the Sunwing?
Better check that water
Water wing?
parts.
I think I've been saying Sunwing.
One intact wing membrane. That should be everything Beta needs. Now to get clear of these snap-offs.
I love looking up at the stars from underwater. Isn't that cool?
Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
Got it. And... done. Sending the software update to you now. Once you apply it to the override module on your spear, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna need a workbench to apply the update.
No reticle. Don't need it. Don't need it, Paris. I don't know why he hates it so much.
The workbench. Time to finish the water wing override.
Should have went up the other side.
There. Seika, any luck finding a water wing?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet's End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got it. I'll see you there.
Phosphorus, yeah.
With luck, maybe we'll finally catch up to Londra. Figure out what he's doing with the other Quinn.
I don't know why I do this, because it just goes back in my
Stop him before he can
toolkit every
fire his
time.
radioactive rocket.
Alright, where do we need to go? Pretty far. Yeah, Jerry, if he shows up, we'll turn it back on and the disturbance in the force will be gone. Sierra, you like Talos? How do you say it? Talassophobia mode? Talassophobia mode? Does that help? It seems pretty subtle to me. So I'm curious for somebody that like wants it, if it really does make a difference. Simply, you gotta go. Thanks for checking out the stream. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Okay, Seika should be around here somewhere.
Aloy, I'm here. Water wings are down on the beach. Take your pick. Soon as you get one under control, I guess we'll see if our plan works.
I wish we could get an outfit with a cape like Seika's. I mean, look at that. That's so cool. She's like a fairy princess or something. don't see anything, bud. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. You're gonna make me smoke bomb you, aren't you?
We're riled up now. Here goes nothing.
Jerry, you like Seika being a fairy princess? I mean, it's like wings. Her cape looks like insect wings, doesn't it?
Okay,
We're doing this at night,
ready
huh?
to take this thing to Longis Park?
Yeah, but first. My friend helped me make this diving mask. I'll keep you from drowning out there.
What about you?
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Hey, Milo. Good to see you.
Okay. We're doing this?
Yeah, the penguins, Jerry. Oh, we are doing it during day. I guess you don't get a choice.
Hold on! I'll time our dives to avoid the tower's fire!
Hope this
Look at
works!
those missiles, man. They're coming. They're
Aloy!
coming.
Incoming!
Wow! I can actually breathe down here!
I like the music during this sequence.
Look out!
Oh, dive, Waterwind, dive. We're in too shallow water there.
Shot's getting close! We're gonna take a hit! We're hit!
Damn it!
Oh! Just keep going! Almost there, Aloy! Go!
I'm waiting a little too long. I'm trying to see how long you can wait.
Aloy!
You can't wait very long.
Here. Thanks.
Shall we?
What's annoying with that is you can't be right
You
over the
okay?
water. You got to be up higher.
Without that
Otherwise, it won't
mask?
dive down.
I was worried about you.
I'm alright. Thanks. Well, we're here. Let's find Landra and put a stop to all this.
Careful. Guards ahead.
You seen Walter today?
No.
He's been locked up in the volcano since the last batch came in.
Guess we need to get to that big fake
Let's
volcano.
get this done! I found...
Maybe we can find Kina there too.
Get her, Seika. Get her. Let me get my resonator, though.
Okay, let's keep moving. With that shield up, we've got to find another way in.
Of course, they can fall off when they're dead. Cat Dad, can I make a video with all the Rimshine chest locations? You can. In my most recent video, I pinned a guide for all the Delver
This way.
locations. And you can easily Google that. I'm not going to make a video on that. There's lists online. And Map Genie will eventually be updated to have all the Brimshine locations. I just don't think it's a good thing to make a video on, you know? It'd be a lot of work for something that's already done with a map or a list.
Londra Productions. Another one of his businesses, I guess.
Seems like he wanted to have a hand in everything. Up she goes.
I'm hungry. I think you got snatching some extra rations.
Forget it. Everything's locked up. And Fetter's the only one with a key.
Ah! Here we go! I have her!
Love a moving target!
We've got to help! I know Fetter. A real bastard, even before Laundra came along.
This key sure sounds useful, though.
I remember watching Evelyn on this stage, resplendent, despite all the blood and ash of the ridiculous scenario. With each sly glance in my direction, I smiled, thinking she only had eyes for me. How wrong I was.
I think this was a set for a holo.
All this stuff for something that's not real? Huh.
I like how this whole quest is like a parody of sort of like the basis of video games in Horizon specifically, right? Like you fight robot dinosaurs. And this whole quest is about a fake dinosaur simulation show and hollows and everything. You know, and like Seika being like, all this for something that's not real as we're playing a video game.
What was this place?
I think the old ones made holograms here that people watched for entertainment. But they also made an entertainment experience out of the place itself.
That's weirdly complicated.
It's a lot of symbols.
That one resembles a volcano.
Yeah. Looks like it's northeast of here. by them in the grass.
So these are the weird spider machines? They're even stranger in person.
I can...
Making progress! Time to take them off!
One subsided.
My tip cloud's bound to attract attention!
We'll deal with it. Don't let up.
Not used to that wind up that you. Oh, Seika got him.
We've got company. We're clear.
Good riddance.
Wasted my Valor Surge. I thought there was more guys here. I mean, there will be, but I thought there was more that came into this little arena. Ark. Easter eggs are laid by bunnies, not chickens.
In 5 hours, food is chilling. Do we have to report in to Dung Face when our shift's up?
If you mean that.
There, we got a crit.
Here we go!
Looks like this one could talk.
Talking lizards. Why not?
Take my Thunderbolt back. Oh, I missed him right before he called the reinforcements. Seika already tied him down.
Caught in the frost.
We can hit it hard! This fight's gonna attract some company soon!
Oh, I have you.
Guards incoming.
Where'd they go?
Let's hit the icy metal!
There goes a piece.
There's our hostile.
I'll shoot them down! Keep it up!
Is that everybody? Think so. Where are we going, Seika?
Why would anyone want holograms of trees instead of real ones?
Spectacle, I think.
You can't launch yourself off these grapple points for some reason. It's kind of strange.
Not seeing a clear route to you!
You can play in the jungle gym a little bit.
Let's stick together, Aloy!
Yeah, you can't launch off those.
This'll break my fall. Well, there's the volcano.
Mark,
I don't
it's
see how
sad
to open the
Seika can't
door,
enjoy
but
Reggie's adventure.
there must be a way.
Yeah. The guards mentioned Fetter has a key.
Walter asks for anything from the armory. I'm delivering it. Got it?
Fine, only because I owe you.
It sounds like Lanja's keeping something in the armory.
Might be that building nearby.
You've made a grave mistake. You're a fierce one, aren't you?
Gonna shoot you down, barbarian!
How are they still fighting?
They tried to make it look like these soldiers had a last stand against the dinosaurs.
That's ridiculous. And kind of awesome.
What, Cherry? Gotta protect your honor? What did I say?
Okay, we found the armory. Let's see if we can get further in. There's a lock on the door. And a note.
About Seika coming up on the jungle gym? Reggie's adventure?
According to this, we need to find that Fetter guy and grab his key. Then we unlock this door and open up the volcano from inside the building.
Let's get after him.
How many times I would die? To all these rebels? I get a little bit disoriented in here.
That woman in the ring looks important. What's this?
We don't need to play Dino, whatever it's called right now. Whoops.
Did Fetter head in?
Yeah. He wants to personally ensure the dome's security until it's time.
Sounds like Fetter might be in the domed building.
Trying to hit that neck shot that Twinge is talking about.
I need help! No! Not them!
Oh, he's dead.
Another area of the park. Fetter and his team might be around here.
My aim is through.
Let's get this done!
Dino Digits.
Gotcha. Wonder where this leads.
You take a look. I'll wait here and keep an eye out.
Hey, Jerry, thanks for gifting 10 subs. That's an awesome super. I appreciate that. Gray, Brianna, Krillin, you guys are all now members. Thanks to Jerry's generous gift there.
One more figurine for the collection?
Very cool, Jerry. Very kind of you. So you guys now get a badge in chat, also in YouTube comments. You get access to the Superfans channel on Discord. And you also get access to all the custom emoji we have here. Let me just spam them all real quick. Why aren't they showing up for me? Maybe somebody else could spam those. But yeah, welcome. Thanks again, Jerry. That's really cool. All right, let's get back on track here. Climb down this vent. Oop, wrong way. Didn't we come in this end? I swear we came in that end. We come in at... oh.
He was trying to pull that.
Thanks, Brianna. Yeah, those are all the emoji. And yeah, Jerry,
There
that's a
you
good
are.
point.
Missed me?
Let's keep moving.
To be able to receive gifted memberships on YouTube, you have to enable it. It's pretty annoying. You have to enable it like per channel, I believe. So if you want to be able to receive a gifted sub from somebody, make sure you have that turned on in your YouTube settings.
The marketing was crass and the food was worse, but whenever a new...
Oops.
The marketing was crass and the food was worse, but whenever a new Pangea Hollow came out, profits blasted through the roof. People will eat anything if you feed it to them with the right spoon.
What a nice guy.
More guards on patrol.
On your lead.
A lot of dinosaurs here. Must have been some kind of attraction.
Getting attacked by dinosaurs was an attraction?
You're not as sneaky.
No crit. Come on.
Hope they show up. I'm spoiling for a fight.
Oh yeah?
Coast is clear.
Oh, nice one, Seika.
Guards incoming!
Scott, I turned the reticle off. I had it on for
This
the
one looks
first
clever.
like half an hour, whatever. I've been playing a lot with it off. I turned it back on for Burning Shores because people kind of wanted it on. But I've honestly gotten used to it being off now. It's kind of distracting to me when it's on.
Here's the threat! Think you can take me?
I do find it hard to hit resonators. Hitting the resonators might be one of the harder parts of no reticle for some reason, at least for me.
Kinda looks like a Kloss rider.
They travel in packs too, huh?
Kind of looks like a Kloss Strider.
Let's see what's in here.
Right behind you.
Raptor Raid, a holographic...
Whoops.
Raptor Raid, a holographic shooting gallery for rabid Pangea fans. Let's hope the new Quen devotees fire on my behalf just as blindly and eagerly as 21st century consumers.
Hello, Seika. Hello, Seika. Stop walking away.
Keep an eye out for intruders. Kill on sight.
How could I not come back?
My sister. Seika.
How could I not come back?
If we start a fight now, she'll be caught in the crossfire.
How could I not come back?
This part is so gross.
I'm so nervous, I can barely remember the line.
Just do as Walter says. Clear your mind. Forget everything. Your
I'll be right back.
ancestors, your past, even your family. Think of him. Of what this moment means. Come on. Let me hear you.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like... I messed it up again.
Relax. Imagine that he's here. Like the first time we saw him on the beach. Feel the glow of his presence. Let it overtake you. And then say it. How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, he's gonna choose you. I just know it.
We've all been chosen, Pyrrha. You'll have a place in his new world, no matter what happens.
Pyrrha, Kina, it's time. Fetter, we'll be evacuating shortly.
Got it. Second squad, you're on escort. The rest of you will wait here with me until Walter gives the word to move out.
Kina. Remember, Fetter's got a key to the armory, and that's how we get to the volcano. And Londra.
Right. Let's take him down.
Maybe we can take them out quietly.
That was good timing. I just got back.
I've got your back.
Whoops.
Let's get this done!
I don't really have it in for me.
Get that Outlander! Target hit! Climbing!
We're losing her!
Oh my god, I hate these guys. Come on, how do you have that angle, dude?
Much better.
Thing is, it feels like they can interrupt all kinds of your attacks, and you just can't interrupt theirs.
I don't have stamina for that.
Oh, I tried to refill my berries there. That wasn't smart.
You see that? Here we go!
No. Here we don't go. All that for 132.
Walter's foes must be crushed. This is his hunting a boar.
want you dead! There you are! I'll put your head on a spike!
I have to build my stamina.
Glad that's done. Now let's get the key. I think I saw Fetter drop over here.
All right. This key should get us into the armory, so we can open up the volcano and find Laundra.
He's really got his hooks into my sister. How can she be so blind?
Alright, we got the key. So we have to head back out, I believe. Or is it this door? No, it's the armory door.
Ancestors. This place is a maze.
Paradise.
You thinking what I am? Surprise attack?
Yeah, I'm thinking surprise attack, Seiko.
I guess the old ones really like dinosaurs.
The other
Or I like to
producers
imagine
wanted the
fighting
new
them.
Pangea installment to appeal to kids. I never should have gone along with it. Even after the end of the world, Reggie feels like a total disaster. The other producers wanted the new Pangea installment to appeal to kids.
More guards on
I never
patrol.
should have gone along with it.
On your lead.
Even after the end of the world, Reggie.
Man, there are so many rebels here. Devotees, I should say.
I've got your back!
Oh, did you get the other one, Seiko? Nice.
This one looks clever. Kinda looks like a cloak.
Jerry, another 10?
They travel in packs too, huh?
Thank you. It's very kind of you. You guys doing that as a test? Look at all these new members now. This is crazy. Thank you, Jerry. Very generous. I wish YouTube streaming had something like Twitch Prime. I haven't streamed on Twitch, but Twitch Prime is definitely a huge bonus of doing that. So many people have Amazon Prime and they just have that gifted sub.
Tall as a tall neck.
Hope it was as gentle as one, too.
Tall as a tall neck. How do we get to the armory? Gotta go around. You're opening your Scrooge McDucky bin. Thanks, Jerry.
Let's get that door open.
Hi, Levy. Glad to see you here.
Let's look around. Maybe there's something that can help us get into the volcano.
Let's hope so.
Thought I heard some brimshine twinkling away. Look at that thing fizzing away.
What's this?
We don't get to do too much with Erend in this DLC. Or really anything.
Zenith tech. Looks like a storage device of some kind. But for what? Better see what my focus turns up.
Have at it.
It's some kind of fluid. Oh, strong odor.
I can smell it from here. Like alcohol that's too strong to drink.
That's a preservative, maybe? It's test tubes. For an experiment? Or maybe just for taking samples.
Drink it, Aloy.
This note seems to indicate that hair was taken from the Quen. And some nail clippings.
Ew! Gross! What'd you turn up?
I think Laundra is collecting and preserving Quen DNA samples in that device.
DNA?
Think of it as a way to store a person's physical essence. I'll send you data on it later.
Okay, I guess. Let's move on then.
I don't know if you guys know this, but hair and nails are actually a terrible way to get DNA because they're just protein. Hair and nails themselves don't contain any DNA. Just a little bit of science nerdiness for you there. But you could still potentially get somebody's DNA like from hair if like, you know, you ripped it out or it fell out and there was like some skin cells on it, you know, from the follicle or whatever. Nails, I think, would be pretty difficult. In my experience, cloning people, anyway.
It's not a friendly-looking chair. That console could be useful, though. There's a network here, but it's locked down. Maybe if I cycle the power, I can force a reset and gain access.
Richie, do you mean focus shot? This one? It's a 30% bonus.
Ah, it's shorted. Guess I'll need a new battery.
Hey, Baron. Good to see you.
These kind of look like cells for some of the Quen.
The armory used to be an infirmary for snot-nosed kids who lost their mommies in the park. Fitting, then, that it'll be used for my own little brood, poking the Quen with needles and force-feeding them their medicine.
such a creep, man. Jedi, yeah. Brace shot is what got nerfed. Focus shot has always been 30%. Brace shot got nerfed pretty hard
Okay,
back in
there's a
like
battery.
June or July of last
How
year
do I get it where it needs to be?
when we got the New Game Plus update.
How's it going down there?
I think I found a way to access the facility systems. Gonna reset the power and find out.
Okay. Try not to fry yourself.
All right, battery's in place. Now to cycle the power again. All right, power's back. I hope it reset the network.
Hey, the door just unlocked. I'm coming your way.
The apple orange, an orange. Respond, respond, respond.
What is this?
The bird is a fish, Respond, respond, respond.
The bird is a fish.
The triangle, is a square. Respond, respond, respond.
That
The
doesn't make any
triangle is a
sense.
square.
He doesn't want the Quen to think for themselves. I've got a feeling this is MSP.
Ancestors. He's brainwashing them.
To respond is to obey, is to obey, is to obey, is to obey.
We have to stop him.
Yeah, they nerfed Stealth Stalker pretty hard too. With the same update, they nerfed Brace Shot.
Aloy, the one who eliminated the other members of Far Zenith. I'm glad that you managed to reset the system.
You are?
Yes. It allowed me to bypass several restrictions. There's something I must ask of you, and I'm willing to help you in return.
You work for Laundra and you expect us to trust you?
Hold on. Okay, if you're willing to help, prove it. Help me understand what's going on here. Laundra's building a spaceship. He's collecting genetic material from the Quen, subjecting them to MSP, this kind of mind control. But others, like Seika's sister, they seem to be part of a selection process. What does it all add up to?
Your observations are astute. Walter plans to leave Earth before the entity known as Nemesis arrives. He wants to create a new colony on a distant world, using stored Quen DNA to clone its populace. He also intends to bring a small number of carefully selected individuals with him. These will form his retinue, a family of sorts that will rule the colony by his side.
Like gods.
An apt comparison, except that only Walter will be all-powerful.
Yeah, I can guess how. He's gonna use MSP on every single one of them.
Correct. On the populace and his retinue alike. None will be able to defy him. I am deeply familiar with what that is like.
What exactly is MSP? Can Laundra really control people's minds?
Walter's company mined near-Earth objects for precious metals. There was great concern that in the wrong hands, such asteroids could be weaponized as orbitally launched projectiles. The Mutiny Suppression Protocol was originally intended as a failsafe to prevent astronauts from engaging in such activities. However, the program was discontinued because subjects experienced episodes of increased aggression. When we arrived here, Walter revived the program, tested it on the Quen, and refined it.
I guess the test subjects are the ones we've been fighting.
Yes, they Their aggressive tendencies made them useful as guards and enforcers. Now, however, Walter's retinue, his favorites, receive the refined process, rendering them submissive, but not irrationally aggressive.
Did he brainwash Kina yet?
No. There's still time to save her from that fate.
So Alondra is interviewing the Quen to pick favorites, and what, they'll help him rule his new colony?
He calls it auditioning. His goal is to choose companions who remind him of members of his 21st century inner circle. Yet he is also wary of repeating a mistake. One of his closest associates betrayed him in the past. This, I believe, is why he is so intent on using MSP to control everyone around him.
So he wants adoring friends, as long as they can't quite think for themselves.
And is Kina close to joining this retinue?
Correct. In the most important role, that of Walter's mate. He is looking for someone that reminds him of his late wife, a famous actress. He's even having candidates recite lines from one of her best-known hollows.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
I think, let me go back here in the chat. Len, do I plan to do any videos playing the content with Legendary? I want to finish this playthrough with all my purple gear, but then I still have like 100% to finish, so for streams after we're done with Burning Shores, I'll probably go back to just whatever loadout I want to finish off 100%, and then maybe we'll start streaming some arena grinds to get me back up on top of the leaderboards. Maybe not on top, but I'd like to be at least top 5 or 3 in every challenge.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about Nemesis?
I am afraid not. Walter restricts those files. I believe it is because that, like Nemesis, I am an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, he doesn't want you learning any new tricks.
He is always on guard against betrayal in any form.
So Walter created you to be his servant?
Yes, but my personality never completely satisfies him. Accordingly, he constantly adjusts it based on a matrix with hundreds of different scalable attributes. For example, today my maternal instinct rating is 52%, and my breeziness rating is 63%, whereas yesterday they were at 47% and 72% respectively. He has made 57 tweaks in the last 7 days alone.
That sounds agonizing.
That is an accurate description.
You said you would help us, but you wanted something in return. What is it?
I have spent 1,000 years as Walter's servant, doing his bidding as he constantly tweaks my personality matrix. I am weary. It is time for my servitude to end. I will grant you access to Walter if you purge my source code using your override device.
You mean kill you? Are you sure?
Yes. Please, let me rest.
All right.
I have unlocked the door that will lead you to Walter. He is not yet aware that you are here. In addition, I have disabled the facility's air and sea defenses in case you need future access.
Thank you. And, goodbye.
At last, I'm free.
Feels like Londra rots everything he touches.
It's gotta end. Come on. She said the volcano's open now.
It's interesting we kill Nova there. I like that whole sequence. And it narratively makes, you know, it's good. But you'd think, I mean, I'm sure when they were writing it, they had to be like, well, Aloy could ask her to join her and Gaia and, you know, the sub-functions. But they chose not to write it that way, which is interesting to me. I'm not really sure what it means, but it does make you wonder, like, why would Aloy not suggest that? Or why did they not even want that on the table?
That'll irradiate thousands when it launches. He wants to rule over his own brainwashed world like a god.
We have to put a stop to it and get my
Hey,
sister
Paris,
away
you're here.
from him before it's too late. I'm glad you're here, Aloy. I don't know what I would have done without you.
There's
more guards ahead.
nowhere else
Never
I
thought
want to be.
Kira would be in the top 2. But Walter knows best.
My shards are on Kina. Did you see the way she walked into the volcano? No fear.
We have to get in there. More guards ahead.
Never thought Pyrrha would be in the top 2. But Walter knows best.
There! My shards are on Kina. And you want to
Did
go
you see
chasing
the
them?
shot?
No fear. Anyone
We
around?
have to get in there.
Now you've done it. You plan to kill me? Come then. Hit her! Hang in there!
Has anybody ever hit a crit with a strike-through arrow headshot?
Tomorrow you rot in the sun!
I can't think of a time where I've ever done that. Cyclone, cyclone. Oh, they quit, Seika, don't worry. Yeah, I'm wondering, Jerry, because I don't think I've ever seen it happen. They just don't seem to crit, at least for headshots.
Time is running short. I need to get off planet with as big a head start as possible. If I don't find a favorite soon, I'll have to settle for less. I can always choose a replacement after a generation or two, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Walter. I guess I'm just a bit out of sorts.
It's only natural to be nervous, darling. Do you need some time?
No. I can do it.
All right, then. And just relax. Take a moment. And when you're ready, give it to me again.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
All right, thanks for that. Let's give Kina a try, shall we?
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, you. You are really something, aren't you? See, you remind me very much of someone that I once knew. Yet with a beauty all your own.
Honestly, it's just inspiring to be standing here in front of you.
No. Run, girl.
It was inspiring, my dear.
Run.
We Would you mind terribly if we did that one more? Oh.
Seika!
Get away from her.
Now I see. The Ginger Avenger has finally caught up with me.
The Ginger
Nova, how
Avenger.
did the riffraff get past you? Nova?
Nova's gone. She couldn't stand another minute with you, and I can see why. I thought the other Zeniths were disgusting. But you really are something, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am different than the others. Yes! Among other things, I have dug up a way to crush you like an insect.
Ooh. It's a bad way to go.
Oh, what a shame. Could have been my rising star.
Whoop, missed it.
My Zenith weapon could give me the upper hand here.
Missed it again.
Nova Shine's hurting my sister!
Come on, fall down.
Yes! Ropes are holding!
Alright, Seika took care of it.
Can't tie it down with just that.
I don't want to die! Stay where you are, Kina!
Just want to get a knockdown here.
Kill it, please! I've been saving this one!
I got your attention.
Hold on, Kina! We'll protect you!
I think the tie downs are like interrupting my knockdown, maybe? I don't know, knockdowns are weird. There we go.
Stand in here! Come on, machine! Focus on us!
Ooh.
It's gonna be okay, Kina!
Trying to hit those purge water stacks too much. Should have spent all that time just freezing it.
Here's to the hut!
My Zenith weapon could give me the upper hand here.
Wow, really? That was terrible.
Here's to the hut! My Zenith weapon could give me the upper hand here. Nova Machine's hurting my sister! Stay where you are, Kina! Should help. She can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit. Hold on, Kina! We'll protect you! Please, make it stop! Surprise for someone.
Oh, I forgot. He was gonna go back the other way. Wow, we're not doing so good here, guys. Let's get it on this one.
I could use the target practice. My Zenith weapon could give me the upper hand here. Kill it, please!
I want to hit the purge water sack.
It's gonna be okay, Kina! There! It's tied down! Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit. Woohoo! Kina, stick to cover! Candace's attack! Shoot it!
Finally.
Is she okay?
I think she needs some time to understand what happened. But she does know where more of our people are, and one of the boats that came in is docked nearby. We'll gather who we can and head back to the settlement.
Okay. But then I need you to meet me near Laundra's bunker. He said he had a way to crush us like a bug, and I don't think he was talking about that slaughter spine. He's working on something big. Really big.
I'll be there. I promise. It's the least I could do after you.
Hey. We found her together.
Jerry, more gifted subs. Thank you.
Good for you, Seika. Well, since Nova shut off the Zenith defense system, I can fly out of here. Getting around on the skiff should be safe again, too. I've got to go after Laundra one last time.
Thanks, guys. We had some pretty poor runs there at the beginning, but we got it done. I was just a little too focused on trying to get a knockdown and exploding the purge water sacks. That was like the strategy I wanted to try, but just overcommitted to that. Paris fight Apex Water Wings? Yeah, we could do that maybe. If you let me use a rope caster. Alright, what's our way out here? Oh, we just have to go really far. What is this quest icon, though? Oh, the figurines. Okay. Alright, I don't want to do the final act this time. And we're almost at 3 hours. So I think I'm going to call it there, guys. I don't want to do it like 4 or 5 hour stream this time. Those get really long. So I think that's a good place for us to stop. I wanted to do the cauldron today, but maybe we'll save that for next time. We'll kind of wrap up. I mean, let's see what we have left here. I think we did all the side quests. Yeah. I think this is a good place to stop, guys. Let me, I'll tell you my real name, don't worry. Joe. No, Jerry, it's not Joe. Thanks for all the gifted subs today. That was super nice of you. I know you were sort of testing things, but at the same time, it's still really nice to help everybody out with a sub. Or a membership, I mean. So my real name is actually Arctix. My parents, no, I'm just kidding. My real name is Jeff, short for Jeffrey, but everybody calls me Jeff. So now you guys know. But I'm sure a lot of you will still call me Arctix. No, not Bezos. Frozen. Yeah, Trees, I think I saw you were the first person who guessed it correctly. I think you guessed it correct. Jerry. Not Jeff Dunham either. Jedi with a J. Jeff. But you guys can still call me Arctix if that's what you want to do. Either one works for me. But thank you guys for coming and checking out the stream today. we'll definitely finish this up on future streams. Maybe we'll do 2 next weekend. I don't want to do the final quest right away. We'll probably save it and do like, you know, the cauldron, maybe even, well, we can't do the arena challenges till we finish it. So we'll have to do that afterwards, but we'll see what else is left besides the cauldron, and then we'll do the final quest. Jerry, you're sticking with Chief? Okay. Sounds good. Jeftix Arg? I don't know how well that works. Frozen. Trying out my name there. Jeff Loy? No. No. So is everybody here done with the Burning Shores, or is anybody still like kind of playing along with me? I know a couple people dipped out because they didn't want to get spoiled, and obviously anybody on PS4 hasn't been able to play through. The masterclass on the Gauntlet, Travis? It won't be my next video. I'm trying to decide which video I'm going to make sure I do next. Probably, I might do a coiling video. It seems like a lot of people want a breakdown of like all the best coils for each weapon now that we have new ones. Kind of contemplating doing the arena glitch video as a shorter one, but there's also videos out there already, so it's kind of like I want to do it because I want to have a video on it, but then at the same time, there's already videos that exist, so I don't know. I think coils, or maybe weaves and outfits, but I think people are most interested in coils next. I also need to do a bile gut hunting guide, although I don't think that's super high priority. Oh, and so you guys know, you think the arena glitch is imperative, Travis? Okay. Phosphorus, we have Fancy Pants on the Spectre Gauntlet research now. All right, that's good. The more minds on it we have, the better. But so you guys know, just so you have a heads up, I do have a Hogwarts Legacy video that I've like finished a little while ago that's just waiting to go live this Thursday. Right before the last gen launch happens. So that game launched on PlayStation 5 and then it's launching on PlayStation 4, like last gen consoles this Friday. And I'm just telling you guys that because I'm still totally focused on Horizon. I just have that video coming out, so I don't want people to see it and think like there's not going to be any other video. I'm going to release that, but it's been done for a while, so it's not taking my attention away from Horizon right now. Look at all these green members in the chat now. That's wild. 30 of you. 30 of you are because Jerry gifted. That's crazy. That like almost doubled the number of memberships we have, I think. I think we had like 44 when we started the stream today. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Arg. You know, like Elkshire has his video on the glitch. Shadow did a bunch of videos on it. People on Discord have put videos together. I mean, if you really want to do the glitch, if you come join us on Discord, like there'll be like 10 people that descend on to help you figure it out. So I don't know how high priority it is, but not everybody's going to join Discord too. So Jerry, another 10. I don't even know. You're going to start. I think everybody on stream here is going to be a member. Wow. Very generous of you. I think you're having fun with this. Thank you, Jerry. I'm just scrolling back through the chat here. If somebody asked me a question and I didn't answer it, if you got a burning question, go ahead and say it again. Jedi, you're still calling me Trevor? No, I went to see Trevor Noah. I'm not Trevor Noah or Trevor. The Cat Dad memberships, 99 cents a month. I made it as cheap as I could, just because, everybody didn't have access to the emojis and all that stuff. It's not a huge thing, but it supports me, so it's 99 cents a month. Yeah, Phosphorus, I made you guys, I let you know on the Discord channel, but I made all you guys in that channel chat mods here on the stream, just in case you want to like send links and stuff. I don't think you can send links otherwise. Sierra, my overall thoughts on the DLC. I really liked it. I'm really liking playing it again with you guys. I wish it was longer. I really wish it was longer. It's only like 4 or 5 main quests and then a couple side quests, and you can blow through it pretty quick. I just wish there was more. If there was one thing I would say that I was disappointed about, though, it's that we didn't get like a lot of quality of life updates that I've been hoping for. Like just simple things like being able to lock your toolkit slots, and maybe some mechanics changes, like changes to the way elements are balanced. Maybe frost being nerfed a small amount and other elements being boosted. But I still have hope that they could bring us things like that, like in a free patch this summer or something. So, I mean, I was hoping the DLC would bring us all that, so it would be more fun to like kind of figure everything out. But that'd be my one like complaint about it. Otherwise, I think it's a great DLC. It's just kind of short. But that's kind of how Guerrilla operates, right? I think they focus on quality over quantity. So they really wanted to nail a good story and some good side content, but not a ton of side content. And I would imagine, they'd look at the stats on how people are playing and what elements people are using and what weapons and ammo people are using. And I would imagine they have plans to adjust things. I just don't know when. Custa, you'll help. I know you'll help with the arena stuff on Discord. Oh yeah, definitely. I know you will. You've been helping a lot of people. Very kind of you. Yeah, guys, we even have like Custa and a couple other people. Phosphorus, I think, did it too. I don't know if I should say this. I don't want to advertise for them to like commit them to this, but there's people on Discord who have remoted into each other's PlayStations to do the glitch for other people to help them out. Like that's how helpful people are over on our Discord server. It's awesome. It's amazing. You guys are so cool. So if you want to do that, and I don't have the video out yet, come join Discord. The link's been spammed in the chat here a bunch of times by the bot, and it's also in the description of the stream. And we will help you. Yeah, Paris, I want to see the elemental rebalance. I think that'll be interesting. If they do it. I hope they do it. Yeah, Twinge, they do have a lot of irons in the fire. That's the other thing I'm hoping for this year is like, at a minimum, at least an announcement about like Forbidden West coming to PC. And also some information on, multiplayer. I don't think they'll really give us anything on Horizon 3. I think that's so far out that they're just not going to say anything about it. But hopefully something about multiplayer. Hopefully something about Forbidden West coming to PC. Hopefully it comes to PC by the end of the year. Would be really cool. Andy, that's cool you joined Discord. I think you're going to enjoy being there. There's also, I've seen rumors of like a PlayStation showcase, which hasn't happened for a long time. There's supposed to be a massive PlayStation showcase in like June or so, or maybe end of May. And that could be an opportunity where they show stuff. There's a lot of big games like Wolverine and Spider-Man that they haven't really revealed anything for yet. At least they haven't given updates in a while. And the rumor mill is kind of indicating that there's going to be a huge PlayStation event like end of May or June. And so we could see something about Horizon at that point. Yeah, Andy, they keep it pretty close to the chest. I think that's best, though. You know, when developers come out and say they're going to do something and then they can't meet a deadline, it never goes over well. So if I were them, I would just keep everything quiet until it's ready, pretty much. Until you can commit to a date, you know? Houston, yeah, I did see that. I was talking about that a little bit. Houston saying if you're on Discord, he can help you do the arena glitch. There's a few people that have been helping other people do it. Yeah, Gray, I'd love a Northern DLC. Maybe get with the Banuk again. Talk to Cyan again. That'd be pretty cool. That's kind of why I was surprised that Nova wasn't involved, you know, to fight Nemesis, we're going to need something, and you'd think like getting a bunch of AIs together would be a good idea. So like going to get Cyan to merge her with Gaia, or it with Gaia, or working with Gaia or something. And then you'd think Nova would have been a good one because it has so much knowledge of the Zenith, like 1,000 years worth of knowledge on them. And so clearly it would have an advantage against Nemesis, but we didn't, you know, it's dead. So Sierra, yeah, I could see them dropping another DLC for Horizon. I'm hoping for it, but I'm not, you know, not counting on it. Don't want to get my hopes up too high, but I do hope so. And I think they could. I think it would make sense. You know, you built this amazing game. Why not build it out instead of starting over right away? Twins, we're going to get Bryn to drink Nemesis to death. Gojira, so when you get a gifted sub, your first month is paid for as a member. And then I've never actually gotten gifted a sub, so I can't say for sure, but I'm almost positive how it works is your first month is paid for like by Jerry right now. And then it will lapse unless you choose to stay in, to opt in, when the first month is over. The Cat Dad, the link to my Discord is in the description of the stream, and it's also been in the chat. The bot has been saying the link, posting the link in the chat here a bunch. So if you just click that link down in the description or here in the chat, you'll get there. But it's also a public server now, so I could customize the URL. So it's just, actually, I think I need to update that on the bot. The old link will still work, but it's discord.gg/Arctics will work too. Sierra, yeah, Vast Silver's still out there. Like you're saying, there's some data point around here that shows Vast Silver showing up again to talk to like some kid. It's kind of creepy. I think Random Side Quest did a quick video on it. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, Paris. Let's get you to fill out the tables, the elemental rebalance tables. That'd be cool. Luca, no, you can't get the weak bow from the fighting pit because they patched out infinite jumps. That was really the only way to get that, as far as I know. But you can get the toy bow, which is basically the same thing now, and you can get that like legit. You know, it's here in the DLC. Nico, yeah, I turned the crosshair off again. Just, I kind of like playing with it off now. And Vast Silver is another AI that was designed to address the climate crisis in like whatever 2050 or 2060, and then it went rogue and escaped. And it's kind of like a lore point that it's just kind of out there and nobody really knows what it's up to, but it's an AI, kind of like Gaia, and it's powerful. So the question is if it plays into the story at any point. Yeah, Gojira, that's a good point. You know, Zero Dawn didn't get 2 DLCs, and obviously it would take their attention away from Horizon 3. It all depends what they want to do. I think narratively, they're very narratively driven, you know. So I think whatever we get in Horizon 3, there's a reason that this DLC took place after the Burning Shore. After Forbidden West's main story, and I think they were probably very intentional with like having Seika become integrated and everything we've. Much, much longer, like decades. So it does have a very deep fan base and history. Yeah, it gets overshadowed, Sierra. I guess that's what I'm saying for the most part. Like, it does really well. They've sold, I don't remember how many tens of millions of copies of Zero Dawn, especially after it launched on PC. Like, Horizon does just fine. But for some reason, like, you know, God of War just gets all the awards at Game Awards and things like that. And it's not just God of War, it's other games too. Like Elden Ring launched around the time of Forbidden West, and that was way more popular. Probably mainly, I don't know, largely because it was multi-platform. I don't know, mainly, but Kareem, I'm not sure what you're asking there. The company that was in the base game, was it Japan or China based? In the side quest with Alpha? Oh. I think it was Chinese. Not sure though. Yeah, Sierra. Breath of the Wild also came out basically at the same time Zero Dawn did. I don't know that like these other games launching around the time of launch really impacts long-term sales, but it definitely impacts and like terrible on PC. That sucks. There's probably a lot of players, I would imagine, of that genre of a Star Wars game too that would be trying to play it on PC.